Hi, this is Bill Losey. Stay tuned for a sneak peek of my DVD, The 10 Biggest Mistakes That People Make When Retiring and How You Can Avoid Them. It's a $97 value, and it's yours free when you purchase a copy of my new book, Retire in a Weekend. So if you're ready, here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Do I have enough money to retire? When can I retire? What's the best age to retire? How much money do I need? How long will the money last? How much can I take out? Do I need long-term care insurance? Should I take Social Security at 62 or 66? All those types of questions. So what are the concerns? Well, the biggest one we already talked about, which is the fear of outliving your money. Yeah. Okay, that's number one. Yeah. Number two, people are concerned about health issues. I mean, they want to retire, but they want to live a long, healthy life and get to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Yeah. Concerned about inflation, concerned about paying too much in taxes, concerned about stock market volatility. You know, people are all concerned about Social Security. They think that they can live on Social Security. I mean, America's in a mess financially. And as far as companies go, I mean, companies are reducing their benefits. They're dropping pension benefits. They're freezing pension benefits. Yep. They're really putting the onus on the employee to save money in a 401k. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to rely on the government or your company, you're delirious. Yeah. Certainly a lot of baby boomers have this goal of having a 7-figure investment portfolio, but that's not the end-all be-all. The reality is some people will need $1 million, but many people won't need $1 million. It's really all going to boil down to the type of lifestyle that you want. I mean, you know, money is just a tool that helps you get what you want. You know, so we can go ahead and tweak things and change things, but it's not about the money, it's about what the money can do for you. I'm a big believer that life's too long not to be doing those things that are fun and rewarding. That's true. So I've got a real sort of quirky sense of humor. I work primarily with people over the age of 50. Okay. Primarily people that are either retired or thinking about retirement. So without a doubt, the biggest question I get is, do I have enough money to retire? Yeah. And the reality is I get that question all the time because it really ties in with the number one fear, which is the fear of outliving your money.
All right, so you hear on the news all the time the stock market goes up and down and up and down. And what are you supposed to do in response to that?
Well, the issue is that most people don't respond, they react, and that's the big issue. Okay. Your emotions get the best of you, and you panic, and you do things that you shouldn't do. Money has a lot to do with how we feel about our success and our safety and our self-worth, but the problem comes when your emotions really drive your investment behavior. 70% of my private clients rely solely on their savings, their investment in Social Security. It's certainly a lot more challenging without a pension, but it's definitely doable. I mean, and I help people like that all the time. I think that, you know, retirement success is when your money is really aligned with your life. Okay. You're achieving your goals. You have peace of mind through volatile markets. And for my clients personally, I mean, they know that someone's looking out for their best interests. You know, for me, I mean, I define retirement as making work optional. People need to be really careful who they're taking advice from. Everybody has an opinion about what you should do, but it doesn't mean they're qualified to give you that advice. I have a ton of free resources. Obviously, people can start this complimentary subscription to Retirement Intelligence. Obviously, you can download this free 30-page report that we're talking about, you know, the 10 biggest mistakes that people make when they retire and how to avoid them. A lot of people end up, you know, they come to see me, they have 5, 10, 15 different accounts, they've got dozens of different investments, they've got investment duplication. People have no idea what they're invested in, they have no idea if they're getting good value for what they're paying, they don't you know what the tax ramifications are, none of that stuff. As far as increasing income goes, that one really goes back to the silent risk. You know, there is risk by investing in the stock market, but the reality is stocks have been the only asset class that historically over time have outpaced inflation. So you need to have some of your money in the stock market. The question is, what percentage do you put there? How much risk are you willing to take? What sort of return can you get? But if you want to have the chance of having an increasing income and the chance of doubling your income down the road to keep pace with inflation, you've got to have stock from. Okay. As far as what they can expect, I mean, they'll expect prompt, courteous service. I mean, I answer the phone myself. I say please and thank you. I show up on time. I do what I say I'm going to do. Nice. You know, it's those common courtesies that are really lacking in a lot of other companies that consistently set me apart. Right. And unfortunately, one of the biggest mistakes people make is that they let luck and guesswork form the foundation of their future financial security. I don't work on commissions at all. I work purely on either an hourly basis or a retainer basis, on a fee basis with people. Okay. You know, and I really sort of believe, you know, in delivering attention to detail and impeccable service with those good old-fashioned values. So I have a free resources section on my website, and there I have a whole archive of different articles on a lot of different financial topics. I have a whole host of other free reports they can download. And I also have all different sorts of like audio programs from different teleseminars and events that I've done. So people can really sort of come in and really try me and check me out before they decide to give me a call. People are looking for predictability, they're looking for sustainability, and they're looking for increasing income. And I really realized that what people wanted was a guarantee they were going to be okay. Everybody's looking for certainty in their lives, and the reality is there is no certainty. I mean, if there's any certainty, it's that there's uncertainty. You know, if we all knew when we were going to die, retirement planning would be easy. But we could be around for 10 years, we could be around for 40 years. So you really need to watch how much money you take out of your investment portfolio, and how much you take out, you know, is going to tell you how long the money is going to be able to be sustained.
Right.
I have some clients actually living on more than 100% of what their pre-retirement income was. But those are people who are spending a lot more on travel, they're dining out a lot more, they're doing home renovations, you know, and or they've had some health issues, now their medical costs are more. When you don't work anymore and you have all that free time, you spend more money. Even at a low inflation rate of, say, 3%, you would need to double your standard of living in 20 years just to maintain the standard of living that you have today.
Wow.
So if you retire on $50,000 today, you'll need $100,000 20 years from now just to maintain the standard of living that you have today. That's a lot of money.
That's a ton of money.
Now, put another way, is that if you retire on $50,000 today, it'll only buy $25,000 worth of goods and services 20 years from now. So what I do is, I work with people and help them develop and manage investment portfolios to address those types of risks. Retire in a Weekend, basically it addresses all of those questions and all those concerns. It's a real short book, it's light, it's fun, it actually has some jokes and some corny humor inside.
Cool.
And it makes a great gift for anybody that wants to make work optional.
Wow.
Wow is right. Hi, this is Bill Losey again, and I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek of my DVD. It's a $97 value, and it's yours free when you order a copy of my new book, Retire in a Weekend. Listen, I have surveyed over 5,000 people just like you in the past year, and I know what your biggest retirement concerns and questions are. My book, Retire in a Weekend, will address them all for less than the cost of a tank of gas. So don't let luck and guesswork form the foundation of your future financial security. Click on the Order Now button, enter your information, and I'll gladly get your copy of Retire in a Weekend and the free bonus DVD sent out immediately. Supplies are limited, so click on the Order Now button today.